Today I'm going to start with subject, verb, conquered. So first of all, I'll tell you the definition. Conquered means agreement. Conquered means agreement. So subject verb conquered suggests, subject verb conquered suggests that the verb agrees with the number and person of the subject. Right? So, in another word, we can say a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. Okay, I'm repeating it again. It means, in another words, we can say singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural verb takes a plural verb. Right? So now I just want to give you some examples. Like examples are: she is a good speaker. She is a good speaker. Singular subject she. So here subject is she, and she means it's a singular subject. Singular subject she. That's why we have used is with she. Okay. So the verb will be is. Now another sentence is they are good speakers. They are good speakers. There is plural verb. There is a plural subject. There is a plural subject. That's why we have used plural verb. Verb is also plural. Means we can't use is with they. And because they is plural subject, that's why we have used are over here. And both the sentences are of present tense. Right? So, they, because they is plural subject, we have used are. Right? Then, once more I want to explain it. But in sentence 1, she is a good speaker. The subject she is in the singular number. The verb is also in singular. Right? And then in second sentence, the subject they is in plural number. That's why we have used are. It is also a plural verb. Right? So, I just want to give you some rules for it. I want to give you some rules. Rule number 1 is 2 or more singular subject. If we have 2 or more subjects, then if they are joined by and refer to 2 separate persons or things, we'll use a plural verb. Shall I write it for you? Yes. Then if the subjects are joined by and refer to 2 separate persons or things, we'll use a plural verb. For example, Mr. and Mrs. Matthew are having lunch. Mr. and Mrs. Matthew are having lunch. So Mr. and Mrs. are 2 persons. That's why we have used are, that is plural verb. Okay, and Mr. and Mrs. are 2 persons. They are plural subject. That's why we have used are over here. And my example number 2 is Mumbai and Delhi are big cities. Mumbai and Delhi are big cities. Here Mumbai and Delhi are plural subject. That's why we have used are, that is plural verb. So we have two. Now rule number 2 is if two singular nouns are joined, two singular nouns by and then refer to same person or thing, the verb must be singular. So, example is two singular nouns are joined by and refer to same person or thing, the verb must be singular. Example number 1. The singer and poet is dead. The singer and poet is dead. Example number 2 is the horse and cart is at the floor. The horse and cart is at the floor. Okay, one more example for you is all work and no play. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Right? So here the singer and the poet. Example number 1. The singer and the poet, they both of the nouns are, they refer for a same person, for singular noun. That's why we have used is over here. And the horse and cart is considered one subject, and all work and no play means we have considered this subject one. That's why we have used singular verbs in these 3 sentences, right? Then the next rule is rule number 3. When two subjects together express one idea. When two subjects together express one idea, the verb may be in the singular. Example, 2 and 2 makes 4. 2 and 2 makes 4. So 2 and 2 express one idea. That's why we have used singular verb over here. Right? Example number 2. Bread and butter is my brother's favorite. Bread and butter is my brother's favorite. So bread and butter, here is a same idea. One thing we considered both of the thing one as a food. That's why we have used is over here. Then rule number 4. When two or more singular subjects are connected by and not, and the verb isn't singular. When two or more singular subjects are connected by and not, the verb isn't singular. Example, she and not you is at fault. She and not you is. So what I told you earlier, when two and more subjects are connected by and not, the verb will be singular. So two subjects are there, she and you. She, singular subject number 1 is she, and then another subject is you. So both the two subjects are connected by and not, that's why we'll use singular verb over here. Right? Then the next rule is rule number 5. If when two subjects are joined by, or not, either or, not, either or, neither, nor, each, every, everyone are followed by a singular verb. Examples. Example number 1. Rohan or Sohan has broken this toy. Rohan or Sohan has broken this toy. We have used or over here, that's why we know that either Rohan or Sohan has, because then we'll use singular verb. Right? Example number 2 is either John or Ron. Ron is studying in that room. So, because we have connected the sentence with either and or, that's why we use is, singular verb. Then example number 3, neither he nor his friend has arrived. Neither he nor his friend has arrived. So, example number 4, neither of them reaches the standard required. Neither of them reaches the standard required. Students, what I told you earlier, when two or more singular subjects connected by or, not, either or, neither nor, each, every, everyone, then these subjects will be followed by a singular verb. So these nouns, these subjects are connected by neither, neither nor, either or. That's why we have used these singular verbs over here. Right? Then rule number 6 is, if in sentences beginning with there, in sentences beginning with there, rather we'll write this T in capital, because we'll start the sentence with there, that's why there, the verb agrees with the number of the noun that follows it. The verb agrees with the number of the noun that follows it. Example, there are 50 rooms in my school. There are 50 rooms in my school. So, sentence is beginning with there and the verb should be the number of the noun that follows it. So, rooms are plural. That's why we have used are over here. Because the sentence has started with, we have started this sentence there, and if and the noun or subject of the sentence is rooms. So this is plural. That's why the verb will be plural. And then I just want to give you one more example. There is a huge rush in shopping mall. There is huge rush in the shopping mall. See, again we have started this sentence with there, but shopping mall is singular noun. That's why we'll use is over here. That's why we'll use is, which is, so as I told you, if the sentence begins with there, the verb agrees with the number of the noun that follows it, right? So one example I gave, that there are 50 rooms in my school. So because we have started sentence with there, but rooms are plural, that's why we have used plural verb are. In another sentence I just want to tell you, again we'll start the sentence with there and then we'll use is, because, okay, let me complete this sentence first. There is a use shopping mall in Kota. So, see, we have started the sentence with there, okay, and then shopping mall is singular noun over here. That's why we have used verb is. Earlier we used verb are because rooms were plural. The nouns used in that particular sentence was plural. That's why we use plural verb there. And now shopping malls is a singular noun. That's why we have used is over here. Then the next rule I want to tell you is, if relative pronoun begins with a clause, if relative noun begins with a clause, the verb follows antecedent in number, gender and person. Example, I met Mary, who is now recovering from typhoid. What she needs is a cup of hot coffee, right? So rule tells that if a relative pronoun begins with a clause, the verb follows its antecedent in the number, gender and person. I met Mary, who is a relative pronoun, is now recovering with typhoid. What she needs is a cup of coffee. And what is also relative pronoun? That's why we use singular verb, right? So that's all for the day.